Hey there, this is John from DefensiveDrivingCourse.com with another answer to your Texas defensive driving questions. Number 56, what is a defensive driving affidavit? For those who've never taken it before, Texas defensive driving can be confusing. Sometimes two terms can mean the same thing. What every driver in the state calls defensive driving, the state and many courts call a driver's safety course. On the other hand, one term can mean two things. This linguistic curiosity brings us to the defensive driving affidavit. There are two types of defensive driving affidavits. Some people will need one or the other, some will need both, and some will need neither. Confused? Let me explain. One type of affidavit is one created by various courts around the state. This affidavit is essentially a sworn statement that is required to be submitted when applying to take defensive driving for ticket dismissal. With this affidavit, the signer is promising the court that they are not currently taking defensive driving, nor have they taken it in the last 12 months. Depending on the court, this affidavit may also confirm that the driver carries the proper insurance coverage on their vehicle. Not all courts require this affidavit, but yours might. Oh, don't worry, they'll let you know.
That would be great.
The other type of affidavit is one that the state requires online defensive driving schools to obtain from students that do not have a vehicle registered in their name or are holders of an out-of-state license. Why is this instrument necessary? To minimize the chances of monkey business, state law requires that online defensive driving courses ask personal identification questions randomly throughout the course. In this way, the state can be reasonably confident that the person taking the course is the one dismissing a ticket. These questions involve details about the student's vehicle and driver's license. The online course is connected to a DMV database, and ID can be quickly confirmed to the state's satisfaction. This confirmation is important enough to the state that missing 3 personal identification questions will result in the student being locked out of their course. If a student doesn't have a Texas driver's license or car registered through the Texas DMV, there is no way to confirm their identity by this method. These students will be required to submit a notarized affidavit to the defensive driving school. This can be done by mail or, much more easily, a scan or photograph can be made and then submitted electronically to the defensive driving school. Students in this situation will not be interrupted by personal identification questions during their course, but their certificate will be held until their affidavit is on file with the defensive driving school. If you need a defensive driving course, what are you waiting for? Click the link below to get started right away. The longer you shop, the longer it will be before you're finished. If you have more questions and would like to talk to a human, call our helpline. If you want to keep poking around on the interwebs, I might be seeing you again. Oh yeah, I got answers. Thanks for watching. Glad we could help.